Long and dark corridors, whispers and noises in the middle of the night are just some of the examples that we never get tired of seeing in horror movies. Just like director Wes Craven said, horror movies are not scary, they release it. And perhaps more than any other genre, horror works as a mirror of our anxieties. A twisted reflection of our culture, or those things that keep us awake at night. However, the truth is that this important genre has managed to reinvent and innovate itself. That's why in our top, we present you 10 of the best and scariest horror movies of the last decade. Number 10. REC. Jaume, Balagueró, Paco, Plaza, 2007. A found footage movie, using the traditional elements of the genre, REC performs an impeccable execution through a simple story and an increasingly desperate and claustrophobic environment. A camera, a virus, isolated people in a building, a mystery to be solved, and of course, zombies make this Spanish film one of the most memorable and favorite horror movies. Number 9. Let the Right One In. Tomas Alfredson, 2008. Dark, disturbing, violent, but also very beautiful. Let the Right One In is a hybrid of terror and romance that uses the figure of the vampire in an innovative and disturbing way. The story seeks to highlight typical elements of the horror genre through two seemingly innocent children, united by an authentic emotional vulnerability, but capable of committing very horrible and bloody acts. Number 8. The Wailing. Hong-jin, 2016. Filled with fun and shocking moments, The Wailing creates an atmosphere of indescribable terror, standing out in the world of Asian horror. Initially catalogued as a film of the detective genre, this cinematographic work adds to its story supernatural elements, a mortal epidemic, exorcisms, demonic entities, and full of fright's humor. Number 7. Kill List. Ben Wheatley, 2011. This Bill Wheatley movie stands out from other horror films by offering a sudden, unpredictable, and convincingly innovative turn of events. The black humor, an ambiguous story, acts full of violence, and an unusual ending make this psychological thriller one of the best options of the horror genre. Number 6. Green Room. Jeremy Saulnier, 2016. A movie about a punk band doesn't seem very scary, right? However, even if there are no monsters, no ghosts, and no zombies, Green Room does have blood, explicit murders, and violence. Wrapped in a chaotic, terrifying, and claustrophobic setting, this film manages to envelop the viewer with a history of kidnapping, despair, and neo-Nazis. Number 5. The Witch. Robert Eggers, 2015. Visually striking, The Witch is a film full of tension and psychological terror. It's the portrait of a family that gradually breaks down emotionally, and they're forced to confront their spiritual conviction with darker and unknown fears. Composed of subtle but disturbing and full of panic scenes and dialogues, this film is able to stay in your mind for a long time. Number 4. The Babadook. Jennifer Kent, 2014. Only monsters are scary? Not really. And The Babadook is proof of that. The story of a family in crisis developed in an environment of terror results in the appearance of a demonic creature which represents their fears, their doubts, and their repressed desires. This film achieves an ideal balance between traditional terror and a story full of emotional depth. Number 3. The Conjuring. James Wan, 2013. Exalting the classic elements of the horror genre, but innovating and adapting to the new trends in modern cinema, The Conjuring is on its way to becoming a cult movie. Based on real events, this film does an exceptional job with the gradual increase of fear in each scene, achieving an ideal balance between leaps of horror and suspense, offering a satisfying thriller for fans of the genre. Number 2. The Cabin in the Woods. Drew Goddard, 2012. Irreverent and known for being one of the most intelligent satires, The Cabin in the Woods is a mixture between comedy and horror that plays with the stereotypes and most common elements of the genre. The premise develops the story of a group of friends who spend a weekend of terror in a cabin deep in the forest, where a group of scientists is manipulating the monsters and all the horror. Number 1. Hereditary. Ari Aster, 2018. The terror of a dysfunctional family that tries to stay together is the favourite subject of this type of film, and Hereditary is no exception. Named one of the most terrifying movies in the history of cinema, this film offers to all the fans endless emotions reflected in the life, the doubts and fears of a family that struggles with its own demons. It's about family secrets, trauma and pain, and what happens when your destiny is a hellish end.
Thank you for watching. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. We publish content every week for your entertainment. Leave a comment to let us know what you would like to see in our next Top 10.